Okay, so namaste, welcome to this little flow to release the shoulders and the hips. We're gonna get started in our Malasana yoga squat. You can take this by maybe resting the forearms on the thighs or sinking the hips with elbows inside of knees. Now maybe feel free to lift tall, or maybe find pockets of movement, or if you'd like to bind your yoga squat. Just as we begin to ground our energy, from here we'll extend the legs just to find that wide-legged fold, just finding upper body heavy. Before we release the knees and come into kneeling, now crossing the right wrist over left, we're going to interlace the fingers, we're going to round the spine. Breathe into the fingertips, push the spine back. Now we're going to take the counter pose, Ompa Warrior arms, interlacing fingers, rolling shoulders back. So now shoulder blades are squeezing. Now we're going to alternate the cross, as now left wrist crosses on top, and then we round that spine. And again, to circle the hands behind the back, rolling the shoulders, lifting the heart and gaze. And then we'll settle back into tabletop, to send our right foot forward for our low lunge. Now when you sink the hips, we're going to bend the left knee, taking the foot into that quad stretch and taking that twist. Now feel free to maybe roll onto the pinky edge of the right foot, so we get like that lizard pose, but also working that quad stretch as well as the left hip flexor. And then from the lunge, we'll extend the legs into our extended pyramid pose. We'll rebend the left knee and then stepping into our forward fold. Again, feel free to maybe bend at the knees to rest the belly on the thighs. And then we'll step our right leg back, again to set up our lunge. And then taking that quad stretch, holding that back foot. Releasing right foot, and then extending legs to find our extended pyramid pose on the other side. We'll rebend the knee, coming into lunge. So setting our Gomukhasana as we stack the left knee over the right knee. Lifting the chest tall, thoracic extension with the right hand in internal rotation behind the back as we reach with the top hand. And to do our best to kind of maybe connect the fingers, again you can use a bout here. Sending both elbows away from the heart as we lift up, opening out the heart space. And then we'll let that go. Taking left leg back and then into downward facing dog. We'll rebend the knees to now stack the left knee on top of right. Again, finding that balance as we lift the chest tall to take left hand behind the back, then the right arm up, and then to find that back bend as you open out the chest, open out the heart space. And again, just engaging through the lower body to help stabilize the pose. And then we'll release to segue back into our downward facing dog. Extending the right leg up for the three-legged dog. Bending at the knee to find the scorpion. Stacking the hips and then pigeon pose. So now right knee forward. Now you may want to choose to maybe find sleeping pigeon. Resting the body into the earth. Maybe staying up. And again, the option to take the quad stretch if you want to bend the left knee. And then we're going to come into our seated twist. So now taking the left leg, crossing maybe to the ankle or to over the thigh. Again, maybe feel free to find that reverse bind if it's in your practice. But nice twist through the thoracic spine here. So shoulders down and square. And then unraveling. Back into lunge. Now left leg lifts high for that three-legged dog. Exhale into your pigeon pose. Which will then set us up for our seated twist. So then taking the right leg, again crossing to ankle or over the left thigh. Maybe finding the bind. And then we'll just let that go. Stepping left leg back into that lunge and exhale into downward facing dog. Well done. Now just to release the knees, maybe swiveling the feet forward, we're going to close out with Janu Shasana. So bending at the knee, sole of the foot to the inner thigh, just lengthening through the spine. You can maybe play with pointing or flexing the leading foot, but activating the quads here help to take the pressure from the hamstring. And then we'll alternate sides, so I have to bend my knee and then use the hip to send the sole of the foot to the inner thigh. Slowly draw the legs up, give everything a shake, wiggle the toes, stretch the toes, mobility through the ankles, and then just to come to kneeling, and then just take a deep breath in, deep breath out, and hopefully you have a rest of a good day, or a workout, or whatever's coming next. Go get it. See you soon.